Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Democracy 3 Africa. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and if you'll recall, we are in a very bad situation indeed. Nobody really hates us as of yet, but we've got a brain drain going, which is not great. We've got an uncompetitive economy going, which is not great, you guessed it. And we've also got a debt crisis, which is apparently going to be ending next turn, which is kind of nice, but I'd rather not have it in the first place, to be honest. It's just something that I would rather avoid. It's not great. Also, HIV/AIDS looks like it's going to be ending pretty darned soon. I think what we probably want to do is we probably just want to try and save up for that, you know, that increase in income tax. Maybe we need to go further than we... Maybe we need to go further than we did. I don't know. I mean, we cancelled... Did we not? We cancelled automation tax. Right. Yeah, we cancelled automation tax, and we're going to cancel mansion tax. And we're still going to make a profit because we increased this by 5 billion. We increased the income tax that we're taking in by 5 billion. That's cool. So let's go to the next turn. Okay, debt crisis has ended. Very happy that that ended. GDP is jumping around all over the place. This is really going to hurt stability. This is really going to hurt stability, I think. If our GDP is just jumping up and down, then that's not going to be a great sign of stability in a country. But hey-ho. Do we really care who the UN ambassador is right now? I'm not convinced that we do. We're just trying to, you know, stem this brain drain nonsense. Unfortunately, yes, we have to burn 19 political capital to cancel this policy. Unless we wanted to reduce it. If we did, there would still be a significant amount of brain drain here. So, yeah, we got to reduce it. We got to get rid of it. There we go. And holy shit, we are actually running a surplus right now. I don't think that that is going to be something that's happening for long. I'll be honest. But... it's happening now, and that's kind of important. Petrol tax, I would love to raise just a little bit further. If we could perhaps, you know, just raise it by an extra billion or so, then we would definitely be fine. But we just don't have the political capital to do that. Like, we literally just don't have the political capital to do that. We could increase capital gains tax by $1 billion or so. But this is starting to hurt GDP a little bit. You know what? Maybe we just do this. I think we actually just do this. I think that this is the correct play here. It's not going to cost a lot of political capital, which is one of the main things, and it's going to manage to raise us. Well, I say raise us. It's going to manage to raise a significant amount of money. The capitalists are already happy with us. We've got nothing to worry about. Should be absolutely fine. The only thing that I worry about is that it might feed into brain drain, although it didn't look like it fed into brain drain. It looked like it was only mansion tax and income tax that fed into brain drain. But hey-ho. Uncompetitive economy has been so close to finishing for a couple of turns now, and it just not managing. Just not managing at all, which is really sucky. Really sucky. Unemployment is so low. Unemployment is so darn low. That is so good. How is this desertification going? Like, we really should be trying to work on our infrastructure a little bit, I think. Yeah, toll roads are good for that. Telecommuting initiative is good for that. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we could really do with implementing that we really just don't have the political capital or the money to do. I mean, our debt is through the roof. You know, let's be honest. Our debt is super high. Probably to levels that we might never ever pay off, you know? We might just have to run a little surplus each turn, because if we don't, then, well, we're screwed, really. So that's something to think about. Patriots, I guess. Yeah, we'll go for the patriotic dude, and we'll go to the next turn as well. Yeah, it's not too bad. Hey, one party state. Congratulations, you have all but banished the thought of any other political parties from the minds of the electorate, reducing our politicians to mere has-beens. Quite right. Although, unfortunately, we've still got a legal scandal, which is not great. Health is increasing, which is lovely. And credit rating has been downgraded. Also, we seem to have come across a strange little phenomenon called mass urbanization, which is not good. Is mass urbanization really that bad? Honestly, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't think it's bad at all, actually. In fact, I think it's completely fine. The fact that our interest rate went up a little bit, that kind of annoyed me. That is a little bit pesky, but hey-ho. Brain drain is going to be finishing, which is what we like to see. It's going to eventually fade into nothingness. We've got 31 political capital to muck around with here. This is where it is gonna get dicey. Still running a deficit. There's just no way that we can get above this. I mean, if you look at our expenditure, the debt interest is getting to the point where we cannot do anything. Like, it's costing us so much money per turn. Could we cancel this policy? I don't want to cancel this policy. I think we've got to cancel this policy. It's just costing us so much money. And it's only helping out the capitalists. Let's just cancel it. Let's just get rid of it. There's also another policy that I think might help us out in this situation. Let me see if I can find it. It should be rural development grants. If we can get this, then this is going to mean that the population of rural areas, the rural membership is going to increase, and it's been trending downwards for a little bit, which is not so great. But urbanization, sort of, unfortunately, trending upwards at a unhealthy rate. Not like that's a huge issue for us, because let's face it, mass urbanization is pretty much useless, doesn't do anything. So I honestly think that we're going to be fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. Let's go to the next turn. Bish bash bosh. Border altercation ratified. That's the words, Potato. Managed to roll them off your tongue at long last. Integrate. Let's integrate. Let's do that. Alright. We're finally making more money. Finally making more money than we were. And fingers crossed, our debt is going to start to come down. But holy hellballs, we are in some serious trouble. I tell you that. We are in some serious debt trouble. This brain drain nonsense is not good at all. And the fact that it's still around for like another 3 or 4 turns maybe is just... and it's a 20% reduction to GDP. That is just nonsense. I don't even like the sound of that. It just sounds horrible. Desertification. Come on. Just go away. We don't need you. I mean, is there any other cool new policies that we can introduce that would make a massive difference? I don't really know, to be honest. I was thinking, what if we introduced, like, you know, the carbon tax or something, or the flat income tax? This would get us a lot of money. This will get us a lot of money. But I think the carbon tax is what we really need to implement. And it's going to cost us a very large amount of corporate exodus if it all goes like pear-shaped. But I think it might actually be worth it. Maybe we should try and aim for like 5 billion or so. I think aiming for 5 billion is not too bad. We're going to hurt our GDP a little bit, unfortunately, but I think that this is the right choice to make. I really do, because we're going to get that extra 5 billion, and an extra 5 billion is going to go a long ass way to helping us out. Technological advantage. Awesome to see. That is good. Technology is going through the roof. GDP is increasing as well. Lovely to see. Deport him. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't make a huge difference. We're pretty good. We're pretty good with everybody. And what I mean by that is everybody's pretty happy with us. That's what I meant to say. Rural development grants, super cheap. 168 million per quarter. It's basically nothing. It's going to increase GDP by almost... In fact, I think it's more than the carbon tax that we were fucking around with. So honestly, I think that that is a really, really smart investment, and it's something that we can be happy about. Alright, what else? I mean, I don't really know if there's anything else that is super, super urgent that we get done, because brain drain is going to, you know, die by itself. HIV AIDS is going to finish very, very soon. Malaria is going to be finishing very, very soon. Uncompetitive economy, I doubt will finish next turn, because productivity will undoubtedly do something strange and weird, and I don't understand what's going to happen, but I don't know. Maybe we... No, I don't really want to change this. I was thinking perhaps we could just, you know, cancel out maternity leave for like half a turn or something. Well, I say half a turn. For one turn, so that this uncompetitive economy actually ends for once. Because it's been going on since, you know, the very beginning of the game. It's been going on for ages. I don't really want to spend any more political capital this turn. Let's just go to the next turn and see if uncompetitive economy ends. If so, then we're in a good position. Very, very good. Happy with the Nobel Prize there. Unfortunately, we've got petrol protests, which are affecting GDP. And it looks like we were running very, very close to this line for a long, long time, actually. So, that's not very good. 22% reduction in GDP. Not super thrilled by that. Uncompetitive economy, is it going to end? It's actually going to end. Holy shit. That is crazy. We can probably scale back our petrol tax, actually. Yeah, I think that that is a totally alright thing to do. We'll try and scale it back to 500 million. I mean, that's not a lot of money to be collecting with a tax. That's not a lot of money to be collecting at all. But, you know, petrol protests, they do too much damage to the economy. We really cannot have them sitting over our heads. So we just need to get rid of them. Come on, HIV AIDS. Just go away. Just go away. We do not want you. We do not need you. Piss off. Free school meals. Free school meals is one of those policies that I think you should almost probably always introduce. Reduces poverty, makes pretty much everybody happy with you. One of those policies that we didn't get around to introducing, but we can do when we've got the time and the extra little bit of political capital. There's no real taxes that I want to introduce. Adult education subsidies. How are we doing for education? Let me just check on our education. Education is actually maxed out, so we don't really need to do anything with education right now. Although it would be a pretty darn cool policy if I do say so myself. Organ donation, an interesting policy, perhaps, that we could adopt. Foreign language curriculum. Let's try and do this. Patriots don't like it. Why? Why do Patriots not like it? I don't understand why they don't. You know what? Who cares? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Oh, healthy minds and bodies. They say that nothing really matters as long as you, or in this case your entire country, has their health. And our medical report has never been so positive. Damn right. Uncompetitive economy has ended. Oh my god, that is so good. And that's not even taking into account that this petrol crisis will definitely end, right? It is without a shadow of a doubt going to end. In fact, I'm going to cancel this entire policy. I'm just going to cancel it. We don't want it. I don't want it at all. And without a doubt, right? Without a doubt, petrol protests will just end. They'll just end. And that is going to be a straight up 20% increase to our GDP. Our GDP has never been so bloody high. I cannot believe it. Brain drain needs to start coming down a little bit, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit annoying. Okay, it looks like we might have to scale back our income tax just a little bit. But I really don't want to. We really can't afford to right now. We're running a surplus. However, I think we should probably, like, go down by, you know, like, oh my god, that's so big. Like, 2 billion, maybe? If we go down by 2 billion, will it make enough difference for this brain drain to disappear? I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. I don't know, folks. Let's go to the next turn. Housing expansion. Let's keep planning restrictions, I guess. There's no reason to not keep planning restrictions. Oh. Oh my goodness. The game just crashed. The game just entirely crashed on me. Huh. Well, oh well. There you go. I guess that's the end of the episode. I don't quite know what we'll be doing, but we'll be picking up in the next episode. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.